pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one. It's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Pilot, 64.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Let's go now.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Come on, come on. Hey.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Ready.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, stop. Bravo. 61. Matt. Hey, Delta. Hey, 2. Speaker.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready. 3. Hey, Hayward.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught by Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from a yard out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Ready, break. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, go.
In motion left goes Jones. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Etienne running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second and 12, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Lawrence on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Hey, Delta.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, dude. Hey, Will. Hey, go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
18, fight it. Hot 70, hot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Buffalo 18. Bronco 80.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
70 Lions.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Okay, break.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with ETN. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On first down, Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
On the set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.